The people involved should be held accountable because this was totally mishandled.
A single mother from Westminster has spent the past 2 days in distress after she claims a teacher at her child's care facility hit her son, who is not even 2 years old. That worry piling up along with her bills as she's forced to miss work while trying to find a new daycare.
And what she's most worried about is her son, of course, and making sure that other parents know what she says happened here. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon.
You want me to chase you?
Playtime at the park
I'm gonna get ya.
is where Jackson Arlo is in his element.
Come on, let's go.
And his mom, Brittany Bond,
I have to run really fast.
is just trying to keep up.
He is 19 months old.
She's loving every moment.
He likes cars and food he loves eating.
But recently, everything's gotten a lot harder.
I have missed work the past few days because I need to find him childcare. I'm not willing to send him back there.
She's not willing to send him back to Little People's Landing in Louisville, which was her child care facility since November of last year.
It seemed really nice initially.
Braun says last weekend she started noticing her son flinching when she went to move his hair or wipe his face.
Why was he flinching?
It was reported Friday that a teacher had hit my son.
Braun claims the actual person who allegedly hit her son did so around 3 weeks ago, but that it was just reported to the staff at the daycare on Friday, who she says told her about the incident on Sunday.
They fired the person accused, and then the person who reported 3 weeks after the incident, she's on admin leave.
My name's Colette. I'm a reporter with Denver 7.
So when I went in there, I did speak with an employee who says that they're not doing any on-camera interviews at this time. Her boss did call as I was in there speaking with her, and her boss said this was the statement they can give. It's that they reported what they needed to report, and that's it.
I needed to be his voice. I needed to make other parents aware. People needed to know about this so they can keep their children safe.
But Braun is left with so many questions.
Am I going to be able to find childcare? How am I going to pay my rent?
And her trust is now broken.
Like, if I take him to another daycare, is someone going to hit him? But I have to work. I have to pay my bills.
Speaking up, even though it's hard, for the most important person in her life.
What is accountability in your eyes?
The person who hit my child needs charges pressed on them, as well as the person who did not report it. They should no longer be working with children.
We reached out to Louisville police, who say they are investigating these claims. We also looked up on the daycare, Colorado Shines, which gives them a 2 out of 5 for their program quality. An inspection from August shows missing documentation of certain criminal clearance background check letters for a handful of employees. They've also had a founded case of not using timeout appropriately, and another founded case which included unsafe sleep with an infant in a swing. In the newsroom tonight, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
All right, Colette, thank you for that. We know finding childcare in Colorado is challenging. Now, looking closer tonight, there is a tool to help you find the right fit for your family. Colorado Shines helps parents find childcare options and evaluate their options. It includes ratings for providers, inspection reports, immunization rates as well. You can find more information on coloradoshines.com.
And going deeper now, the child care issues that kept many parents out of the workforce during the pandemic are still issues today. Bank of America found at the end of last year about 7% fewer people were making child care payments than right before the pandemic started. And there are two major factors here: affordability and lack of access. The most recent report from the Colorado Health Institute found nearly 1 in 10 parents or guardians reported at least a week when they needed but could not get child care.